Good day. My name is Esma. I would like to introduce you my friend Özge. She's also tour guide, and today actually our subject talking about the green tour and the red tour. But we want to go a little detail on this. Özge will start with the red tour.
Yeah.
She will basically tell us the from beginning to the end of the tour.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. The Red Tour actually it's one of the most famous tours of the region. We usually start early in the morning at 9:30. We pick up our guests, and after that, we take them to the viewpoint of the castle, Uçhisar Castle, which is one of the highest point of the region. Very impressive place to take some pictures. Cappadocia itself, it has a beautiful landscape. Every place has its own beaches actually.
One of a kind.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, there is so much rock formation all over the world.
Yeah.
But in Cappadocia, it's not just one city. It's actually the region. There's more than 6 cities you can get to see rock formation here. So after the Uçhisar Castle, where are you gonna take our guests?
Paşabağ.
Paşabağ,
The
Moksayalım.
names are not easy to remember, I know, but very impressive.
They should remember by
places.
the Turkish name too.
Yeah.
Why not? Sure.
Paşabağ. It's called as Monk's Valley at the same time. Those are the mushroom-like fairy chimneys. We usually take our guests to the rock formations, walking inside. You're gonna get closer actually. This is something unique, very nice experience. You need to be sure about this. And after that, we visit Zelve, the open air museum. It's a beautiful valley, actually. Like Cappadocia, it's a really important destination for the Christians. One of the first places around the world where the Christianity started to spread. But apart from this, while you're walking between the rock formations, you're going to feel the nature of the area. It is something.
It's an open
It's like
landscape.
fairy tale. we call it's the general term for the rock
That's what the
formations.
Turkish people actually call
Yeah.
peri bacaları, which means fairy tale.
Yeah,
Fairy chimneys.
definitely. We're gonna be inside this story. Actually, it's amazing.
After
And,
the Zelve Open Air Museum,
we continue with Devrank Valley, which is
Mm.
called as Imagination Valley at the same time. It depends on your imagination what you're gonna see over there. You can see everything.
I know there's a camel over there.
Camel is
I
the
usually
most
tell my
famous
guests about
one,
the camel.
Yeah.
And the mother duck and a little baby duck.
Oh
kissing
yeah,
each
it's
other.
my favorite one. Actually.
Usually guests can guess that part.
Yeah.
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 After
Usually,
that?
yeah, have some free time there to take some pictures.
Mhm.
And apart from this, we also like have lunch at a local restaurant
Mhm.
during the tour. And apart from this, we have a Love Valley, the most
It's also
romantic
the place. Most of guests, they watch balloon when the
Balloons
balloon is
fly,
on the sky. Yes, most of people get together there and they watch the balloon. That's also another experience we would like to recommend to our guests.
Nature, yeah, beautiful destination. And lastly, we also visit Avanos. It's known as the handicraft center of Cappadocia. It is very famous for its ceramics, the pottery center of the region. Over there, we will get a chance to watch the demonstration and we'll get information about the history of these arts.
And
Very important destination.
well, we don't promise it, but of course, if it's not busy, if there's
Oh, yeah.
so many groups are not
Sometimes.
waiting behind us, at least one guest, or maybe sometimes two guests can
Yeah.
actually try to
Try to
play
make it.
pottery,
Yeah.
which is also a good experience.
Yeah. And then we usually finish around like 4:35.
Yeah,
It depends on the crowd actually. Sometimes a bit earlier, sometimes a bit
because we spend a little bit quite long time in Zelve Open Air
yeah,
Museum,
it's one
and
of the-
also Paşabağ, because it's a pretty big area,
those
so we
places
spend a
are
little more
pretty
time in
busy
there.
at the same time,
Mhm.
especially at the weekends in these days. Super busy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
welcome.
sharing this with us.
You're welcome.
Now it's my turn. Okay, let me talk about the green tour. The green tour actually starts same time as the red tour, around 9:30. But I would like to explain one little detail to our guests. Of course, agencies, they give certain time to pick up time, but sometimes when we get to, let's say, a hotel, the guest is not quite ready and we have to wait for them. So when we wait a little long at the first place, unfortunately, we are a little late to do the other place. But most likely, the time is given to you by the Cappadocia Visitor Agency. If it says 9:45, it can be maybe a few minutes early, few minutes late. So please do not panic. Sooner or later, we're gonna come and pick you up. I'm gonna do the green tour. That's right.
Yes.
She's on the red tour. So let's start with the green tour. Of course, most of guests staying surrounding Göreme or in Göreme. But the villages close by to Göreme, like Uçhisar, an example, Urgut. After we collecting all the guests, we start with panoramic view, which is the Göreme panoramic view. Actually, you get to see, if the sky is pretty nice, you get to see Erciyes Mountain so clearly.
It's amazing. With the snow especially.
Yes. That's the good spot to get to see the Erciyes Mountain, which is actually the third highest volcanic mountain in Turkey. Göreme panoramic view. When you actually look at the Göreme panoramic from the top, you get to see how special is Göreme. You will see all that boutique hotels, which old days they were all local houses, turned into boutique hotel. They are actually mixed with all these beautiful rock formations. So, good place to take picture. And after that, we will continue towards to Pigeon Valley. Of course, we will give you information about the Pigeon Valley. If I tell you everything right now, it won't be. I won't have anything to say on the tour. So I am going to leave that part during the tour. We will explain why pigeons are here, why since the ancient time they curve cave for the pigeons. So I will give all that information. And after that, definitely gemstone atelier. Why? This is a region actually happened from the volcanic eruption. We will actually, the region receives so much unique gemstones. Of course, there is some precious stones, but don't forget, other than the 4 precious stones, the rest of this have a precious stone. We will introduce them to you. You will get good information, and also local jewelries, like things only belong to the Turkey. Yeah.
Like Sultanite.
Sultanite and turquoise, which is Turkish stone, Turkish quartz. After that, we will drive directly to the next destination, which is next city. That's why Green Tour is a long distance tour, because we will be traveling from Nevşehir directly to Aksaray, which is about 1 hour, 20 minutes approximately. When we get to Aksaray, my first stop will be Selime Cathedral. Imagine a giant rock formation is being curved during the early history, and right now it's being protected, of course, by the Tourism Ministry office. After visiting Selime Monastery, which time will be, say, like sometimes 2 o'clock, we will go to in the canyon, because Selime Monastery is actually the beginning of the canyon. The canyon is by itself is 14 kilometers long, but we will get to the middle part of it, which is Belisirma village. When we get there, we will have a local lunch right next to the Menendez Creek. And after the lunch, this is the way I do it actually. I like to walk after full stomach. So after that, it's time to burn all that fattening, all that beautiful food we consume. We will continue walking the valley, approximately going and coming back about 1 hour, 20 minutes. After finishing walking, then we will return back towards the Nevşehir. But on the way, before the Nevşehir, before the Göreme, we will stop, of course, the best part of the tour, Kaymaklı Underground City, which is the best part of the tour. After the Kaymaklı Underground City, approximately around 6:30ish, we will be start dropping back all of you back to your hotels. So this is the 2-day itinerary. It's 2 full days you can spend with both tour guides and both tours, depending on your request. Thank you, Özge.
Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you.